Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dazzling. I shall we see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhallow today. I don't know why I'm doing that, to be honest. I basically pre-recorded, I think, all but non-Animal Crossing episodes. Actually, no. I'm technically one nine souls, 1 in stars and time off finishing it, but I've recorded 3 episodes of in Isles of Sea and Sky right now. This is a hard puzzle game, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not hard, well, the puzzles are definitely hard. I think the hardest part is exploring in this game. There's so many parts I go into it and I'm like, I don't know if I can solve this puzzle yet. I don't know if I should try. Hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow at 6:44 PM on Saturday, April 25th, 2026. With this type of campsite. More so than any other game have I ran into something which I don't know what to do, and I've left it and come back to later because it's so like, it's like an open world almost puzzle game. But it's a Metroidvania puzzle game essentially, where you need to go back and have things to do things one way or another, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this right now. So sorry, we're not moving for a moment. You know, we'll move. I'll do this, but I was setting a metadata for those videos. So yeah, genuinely really quite difficult game. It's really hard to figure out like what I can and can't do, and I feel like I'm making like more assumptions about meta levels on this game than almost any other game I've done before. Assumptions sort of just like, well, I don't think the dev would have me do this, and it looks like it's structured in such a way to insinuate that I can do something here, and then I'm trying to make a guess on that if I think I can then solve a puzzle or not. It's crazy. Like, I mean, you'll see it, and I don't know what episode it's on at the moment, or where it is at the moment, but you'll see it eventually. Like, I come across a world, I solve almost so much of a world, and I can't figure out how to get one last crystal, let's say, to actually unlock something from the world. So I'm just like, I just have to go back. I'm literally one away, but I can't figure out what one is even remotely possible. So that's interesting. But yes, I think I have recorded enough to cover for my entire holiday now, which is good. Let me just double check, did I put that in the right place? This should be 15th, yes. And that's 19th, and then this one will be 22nd, which would be the last one while I'm out. Yeah, so I was actually booking something for a holiday today. Well, I was going to be. Well, it's actually so stupid. I'm not gonna lie. You might be able to figure it out from what I'm about to say, or not, I don't know. Let me think. Friday, yes, and I'm back on 24th, yes, okay. Basically, I was booking transportation, so to speak, and obviously it's seas. And then as I was booking on the site had English on it, but it had a very ambiguous phrase, which was when I was booking it, I was choosing seats and everything, and I sent it to my friends and to be like, hey, does this look good? If everyone's okay with this, I'm gonna go book this. And then I was meant to do that yesterday, and I was going to, but then I saw there was like terms and conditions outside, and it says, oh, I'm booking for 3 people, and it was like, if you can only book for 3 people in between the times of like 11:30 PM and 5:30 AM in the local country's time. And I was like, really? That's weird, because I felt like I could book most of it while I was like doing it now, and at this point it would have been like, I can't remember what time, but it would have been like the opposite. It would have been between 5:30 and 11:30 in the local country's time. So I was like, that's strange, but I guess like, I mean, I don't need to like press confirm now or something. I'll just wait until that time period if I had to only book then, and we'll just see what's different. And so I woke up today and then it's like, okay, it is that time period now, and I started booking it, and then I realized what it means. It doesn't mean you can only book these free seats for free during that time period. It means that during that time period, outside of the working hours, you can only book up to 3. So it's like, if you wanted to book 8, you have to book it within the working hours. And I was like, oh, that's what it means. That makes way more sense than what I thought when I was trying to book it yesterday. But it's okay, like there's tons and tons and tons of like availability. So it's not like something which is particularly rushed, it's just something which is nice to get done now. So yeah, that's what's happening. I felt very silly when that happened. I was like, obviously that I knew in my heart of hearts, I knew that was the case. Like, I knew it made more sense that you could book during this time period, like working hours time period, rather than outside of working hours time period. But I was like, it doesn't mention anything else. It just says if you want to book free, you have to book within this time period, which obviously it must be probably wouldn't be phrased that way, I suppose. but I mean they're translating it from their language to English, so I don't blame them. And it obviously has no impact at the end of the day. It just means I had to book in a couple of hours, I think, rather than now. So wonderful. That is what I was gonna do. But that's not happened. So there was two things I had to do. One thing I won't mention, but I've done most of it, and I just got confirmation from someone that that's okay. I was tempted to buy more stuff on Vinted. That was the other thing I was actually going to do. I was going to look up trainers. Because I have some nice trainers to bring, but I'm like, it would be nice to have another pair of shoes. And I was like, maybe I'll get some Chelsea boots or something. But the thing is, I have quite wide feet, and Chelsea boots are difficult to fit. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. But I do need more varieties of shoes, to be honest. But trainers are good for like long distance walking. And I have one pair, so I was just like, I should get another pair or something. But yeah, my shoe size is annoyingly wide, which makes it very difficult to get any sort of like good things. But I got some New Balance trainers and I loved them, so I was gonna go see like New Balance because they had some stuff on sale. If they had any more shoes, which would have been good for me. Where is it? Launch calendar, spring essentials? No, it was like somewhere they have like clearance or something, don't they? Or am I losing my mind? I also don't know, are there must be New Balance stores in places, right? Oh, there's one over here. Maybe I should check it out in person, see if there's anything I particularly like. It's always difficult with shoes, especially with my specific, like, so I very much took a risk on the New Balance ones, but I mean they fit perfectly, so now I know from their size as well what works for me. It's even better. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been an absolute nightmare because I was looking the other day and I don't remember why I stopped looking, to be honest, but there was probably some sort of reason. But I got the Fresh Foam ones, but I don't even sell my one anymore, the one I got. But I want to get one which doesn't look as sporty, one which looks a bit more neutral, you know? If it even exists. So I was thinking of getting this one. £100? It's a bit expensive, but I mean these are also really good trainers, so like if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, I really like that colour, that blue colour. But I was like, maybe I should get like a more neutral one. Oh, this one's so cute. But the thing is, I already got a very bright coloured one. It's like white and blue, and it gets dirty so quickly. So I'm like, I should get maybe a bit of a darker one. Oh, this one, their wide one's not even in stock. How very outrageous. Well, it's not in stock of that colour. It's in stock in that colour. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I end up getting this sort of black and white one. 170. But where is it? Where is it? I swear I had clearance. Something I don't know where I saw it though. Outlet shoes, is that right? But then when I was trying to like filter on extra wide, it gives football cleats, which I'm just like, I don't really need football cleats, mind you. Something about the filters don't really work properly. Activity. Lifestyle. So I do like this one, but I'm not sure if I want it pure white. And it also doesn't even say wide. Like, why are you lying to me, site? I put the wide filter on and then there was no wide option. Do any of these come in wide? Like, what's even the point? Unless these are wide build shoes, but you don't put it anywhere, so I don't know. Wide. I think a wide size is just not in stock or something. Unless WRPD means like wide running personal something. New Balance. I don't know. I'll look into this after the Animal Crossing episode instead of doing it in the middle. So yeah, I'm meant to. Let me see when exactly I'm meant to. Balk. I think like I put it so it's 9:30. Right. Perfect. Yeah. That's that, I think. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. How's Gatch stuff going? Not much today. I realised that the next Champions Meet is actually very, very soon. It's actually March 9th. And I was like, whoa, that's way sooner than I thought it would be. So I don't have enough time to make a grandparent. I just made a parent. I measured Odoba. And I've just borrowed one of my resources. You know the thing that's sad? Like, this is going to be so niche, no one's going to understand what I'm talking about. I like playing frontrunners as a style in Umumusme, which basically means a type of strategy. Let's think of it like that. They're my favourite, I like that, and most of the good frontrunners are also some of my favourite characters as well. You know, Sane's Guy's definitely like top 3 characters for me. She's probably the 3rd or 2nd, I don't know. She's fighting with Dream Journey, I think. And then Mihano Bourbon's probably like top 10 as well. Marozensky's probably top 10 or 15, I don't know. Somewhere in there. Kita-san Black's also up there as well. And it's like, okay, a lot of the characters I really like are frontrunners. Like even Ines Fujin is like one of my underrated characters. But the next CM, I'm just like, oh, it's perfect for frontrunners. Angling and scheming got perfect proc. Turns out frontrunners are absolutely awful on this next Champions Meet because of a very long final straight. It's so niche, but basically there's a mechanic in the game where if 2 characters are racing against each other in the final straight, in the final stretch, they can duel each other and they basically speed each other up. By trying to sort of, basically, it's like an adrenaline boost, shall we say like that. But frontrunners, the entire strategy they have is to get one of them ahead, hit angling and scheming, and then accelerate, zoom ahead and make a massive distance, which means they never duel anyone. And in such a long final straight, where dueling happens very, very frequently, it's very unlikely. It's very, very likely for any backliners to catch up just through dueling alone. So it means like frontrunners, if you had to play frontrunner, you had to play a chariot frontrunner. I don't want to play a chariot frontrunner. At least not with Silent Suzuka. I do it with Metro Palmer, but she's coming out like so soon before the Champions Meet. I'm like, I don't have enough time to build her. So I can't gamble on that. I can't gamble on me having enough time to build her within like 2 days to have her properly work for that Champions Meet. So what I'm doing is I'm building as if I'm doing AAA. Gold City, Magnus Digital. Maybe Karakami Princess, if I don't have time. Then maybe I will do Christmas Ugly as pace. As my 3rd, as a lucky pace. But I'm just like so sad. I'm like, I love playing frontrunners. And I could still make it work, but at the same time I want to make sure I win this Taurus Cup. Because it's apparently the final time you can get Taurus titles. Because we're going through the cycles of the Zodiacs again. I've missed out, I think, on 5 Platinum titles, Taurus being one of them. I think it was Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, something else I don't remember. 2 others which I don't remember off the top of my head. I think Virgo was actually one I missed. So I'm determined this time round, I'm gonna, I don't care if it's the OP strat, I don't care if I'm not using my faves or whatever. I'm gonna do the OP strat to win. With the time I have. Because May 9th is basically when I'm going on holiday, so yeah, not a lot of time to do things. So I built a parent and I'm doing Ace runs from now until then. And then maybe I'll get it done early, because then the next Champions Meet is predicted to be even earlier as well. Before the next end of the month. Which I'm going to look at this now. Does Saint Sky have good prop here? That's all that matters to me. Is which Saint Sky? Has a good prop. Okay, Tokyo 1600. Oh, they both have pretty good procs. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Anyway, that's kind of that. Maybe we can run one with a grandparent or the other. No, I'm not going to do that. Actually, that probably means Kita-san Black's probably pretty good. No, she procs really early. Never mind. How long is this final straight? This final straight's also insanely long, 500 meters. It's another one where fronts should be really good, but we're gonna suck again. Oh no. At least, I don't know. Anyway, these are my very niche Umu's main problems. My actual problem is that I can't believe that timing issue I got wrong, or booking things. Again, I'd like to announce the fact that it's not at all a big deal. It just like, made me laugh when I realised. I was like, oh my gosh, you have those moments where you're like, I'm such an idiot. Of course that makes more sense. But it's even worse because it's not like an idiot where like I didn't even realise. It's an idiot where it's like I knew this was wrong and I still somehow believed it. Which makes no sense to me. But yeah, what else? We played a lot of whatchamacallit? Rabbit and Steel yesterday. We actually got through, I think, 4 Lunar extra runs. I did, let me think, who did I play? I played Bruiser, which we did. I played Hammermaid. Hammermaid is such a painful character to play. Like, I want to make it work, but she's just so inconsistent. I could rant about this forever. The basic thing is, her thing is that she's meant to be a lot more deliberate with how she does damage, which is fine. Like two of her main damaging abilities slow her down. That's cool, you know. But the thing is, her damage isn't even that much better. Like, I guess it's kind of a bit better, but it's still like, and she'd slow down so much, which makes her so unsafe in a game where you had to move around so much. But then her secondary speeds her up, which is meant to be like, oh, she's got some ability, but it speeds her up way too much. So if you ever get anything to offset the stuff which slows you down, you're too fast with your secondary. It's just outrageous. And then using the ultimate means that it stops her damage. Despite factors are long invulnerability. I don't know, she just doesn't have enough going for her. She has that cool thing that goes for her, which she has basically like ultra scaling, which means that like two of her abilities scale with the same damage stat and 2 of the other abilities scale with the other damage stat. So she only needs to build primary or secondary damage. But the fact is, that's actually a deficit in this game, because it means that there's about a quarter of the items in the game which are completely useless on you. Which just makes it worse. When you go for a run and you're just like, well, I have to force this absolutely terrible build. Theoretically, it's really great. You go through and be like, whoa, primary damage up. That's amazing. That means my build now is going to pop off because now both my abilities get buffed. But what it means is basically, oh, there's no primary damage in this loot. Oh, well, I guess I'm just screwed. I just don't have an item in. It does mean there's a lot of interesting interactions, but I've been saying it, there needs to be a reroll or something. What I've got items or something. Maybe like only once or twice per run or something, but just something you can do to be like, yeah, none of these items are good enough, we've got to get something better. I don't know, but that's what I want. Just have runs be more consistent, in a way. Anyway, we did do a run which got to the end and I threw it, I'm going to be honest. I keep throwing on the final boss because there's some attacks which I haven't properly learned how to dodge. But we got there eventually. But yeah, what else am I going to talk about? I don't know. Just like misunderstanding, you know, schedule misunderstanding. That's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to round this episode off here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye-bye for now.